I got it that time. What's up, everybody? It's the first stream of the day, so everybody knows what that means. However, this is a little bit different. I had planned on doing a reaction to one song. I didn't exactly feel comfortable with doing a reaction to that specific song. However, I did want to make sure that I was able to do something for somebody that needed it. Like, do a reaction to a smaller person. What's up, Cass? Do a reaction for a smaller person, or do a reaction for somebody that just something to uplift somebody, whether it be a song that they like or something like that. Well, I had somebody reach out to me, and they said, hey, actually it said, hey, bro, I got a friend of mine. He's trying to make music, but he's in a bad place. He's got some things going on, and music might make him feel better. Would you be willing to react to it? You know what? And this group that I'm affiliated with this person from, all they do is look out for each other. And it wouldn't be right for me not to look out for somebody. So with that being said, this is King Deathwish. Let's talk about it. I don't own the music, but I say we give everybody a chance. I have not even listened to anything but a keystroke of a piano. It sounded like it might have been a keyboard. I'm not 100% sure. However, we're going to give it a shot. So it might be good. It might be great. It might be bad. I have no clue. But I'm more than willing to try to lift somebody up. And if it's something that if it sounds good, but they need something like here or there, why not give them the constructive criticism so that way they can aim to get to see something. We're none of us are producers. However, I do have friends that are musicians that are going to be watching this. I spoke to one of them earlier actually about it. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and get this started. If you guys like this music, whatever it may be, I don't know. I'm sure it's rap, but I don't know what type of rap. But if this is the type of music that interests you, then go right through the description, and there's a hashtag that'll take you to his channel. But with that being said, we're starting this up. Damn flat. Right off of the bat, I don't know if he made the beat or if he's just using a beat, but that the piano don't sound too bad. I think it needs a little more to the beat, to the piano itself, but like I said, I'm not a producer, so I can't say nothing more than that.
Let's talk about depression in the form of a rhyme. It's a battle back and forth for control of the mind. With a blank stare, now I'm having lots of time. Tears fill my eyes when I say I'm just fine. Let's talk about depression. Let's talk about depression. Let's talk about depression. Let's talk about depression. Let's talk.
I call every song out for this one. The repetition. Very few songs can kick it off with the repetition and actually get it right. And I'm not saying you didn't, or I'm not saying this guy didn't or nothing like that. But I think personally, now this is only coming from my opinion, I think even Lil Wayne fucked it up with Fireman. So when it comes to a repetition, there's got to be a lot to it. I think the only one I've heard do it in a way that I enjoyed it would be Tom McDonald himself. Let's keep going, because the flow itself isn't too bad at all.
Talk about depression. Let's talk about depression. Let's talk about depression. Let's talk about depression. Let's talk about depression. What they say in therapy, that it's all in my head. Now who can relate to me? Feeling so oppressed when I wanna be free. Cause you strike me down every time I'm happy. Oh hello, bipolar, it's good to see you again. What goes up must come down. I thought you were my friend. Now we're standing here together holding onto a pen. Trying not to slip my wrist cause I couldn't hit send. Couldn't speak out, couldn't seek help. Couldn't let the words just escape my mouth. Everyone thinks I'm dead cause I don't leave my house. If you're aiming for me, you'd have to aim down south, cause I'm feeling.
I gotta speak on this one. Look, this dude's in a dark place, or he wasn't when he wrote this song. I would absolutely suggest, if this person's still in this headspace, he should absolutely talk to somebody. I'm not saying go seek a doctor or nothing like that. Talk to somebody. That's really your best option. Talk to somebody. Let's keep going though.
Low, deep down in my soul, trying to face my demons as we're standing toe to toe. Oh, you know it's so cold, standing at the crossroad, trying to hang on when you know I wanna let go. Feeling it's inevitable, stress mixed with pressure. Never think lesser of an energy you can't measure. With so much rage, I'm the aggressor of my oppressor. If they only feed on hate, how are they alive then, professor? Let's talk about depression in the form of a rhyme. It's a battle back and forth for control of the mind. With a blank stare, now I'm having lots of time. Tears fill my eyes when I say I'm just fine. Let's talk about depression. 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 No, I've had so many therapists in and out my life trying to tell me no king, everything is alright. It don't feel that way. In my mind, it's a fight. I've had struggles, battles just to live another night. Till the people love me just to leave me in tears. Scared cause I'm different, keep living in your fears. See it all so clearly like I'm shaman of the year. Keep throwing back the bottles, who cares if I'm here? I used to do a lot of drugs to try and kill the pain. Did a lot of suicidal shit, how you think I got the name? I was satanic and angry just to fuel the flame. Did my part in the game, left the main and slain. Then it all changed like once upon a time. Got tired of drinking blood, doing self-inflicted lines. Took a long hard look, know what I find? I would rather unite than divide with my rhyme. Shit in one hand and hope in another. Tragedy strikes again like that bitch was undercover. So stressed and oppressed like I can't reach any others. And my family's all dead, resting under dirt covers. Talk about depression in the form of a...
Well, no goddamn wonder this dude's going through depression. But the things that he's saying scares the shit out of me. Kind of reminds me of skits a little bit. Wow. Wow. I can say, look, I could tell you right now that there's an issue and it's not something that he can control, and I'm sure somebody's going to make a comment and chat about it, and I'll block it if somebody does. This song here, if it didn't have the 4 times let's talk about depression, and that was switched up to something like let's talk about depression when we're sitting here stressing or something of that nature, that would make it sound a lot better. The song itself, the flows that he's putting out, is he's talking about his life. I can see that just by hearing it. But bruh, you got me fucked up. You're in a pretty dark place. You got to get out that place. And the only way to get out that place sounds like for you to succeed. So you got to focus on succeeding, not what's going wrong. If I focused on everything going wrong, I wouldn't be able to do 5 minutes of a stream, let alone anything else. Let's keep going.
The rhyme, it's a battle back and forth for control of the mind. With a blank stare, now I'm having lots of time. Tears fill my eyes when I say I'm just fine. Let's talk about depression. 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 Let's talk about the times I was homeless and alone. I was so fucking hungry and I didn't have a phone. Growing up disowned and crime was all I known. I only had 5 brothers that kept me going. Now they're all dead, they're all fucking dead. And the last one went out with a bullet to the head. Took away his meds in a house full of dreads. And tonight he's sped, wish you would've let him burn tread. Laying in the casket when you know I get the news. On a paranormal tour live, racking up the views. Think I'm in shock, like I'm dazed and confused. Now who lives, who dies, tell me who the fuck choose. PTSD mixed with manic depressive. Hypervigilant, it makes me oh so impressive. The pills I've been on will have you feeling festive. I'm hearing hearing demons in my head, but it's probably not possessive. No, I've been in Dota in a tiny fucking room, dressed in all black, bringing everybody doom and gloom. Killers link up while the little bitches doom, and suicide watch with just a living fucking tomb. Let's talk about depression in the form of a rhyme. It's a battle back and forth for control of the mind. With a blank stare, now I'm having lots of time. Tears fill my eyes when I say I'm just fine. Let's talk about depression. 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 Let's talk about depression.
Oh, I'm not saying that his song's bad because of that. I'm saying the idea of aiming to get somebody to understand where you're at, he was able to get me to understand where he was at. That's why I said, you're scaring the shit out of me, freaking me out a little bit, because I can actually understand. Like, I've been in the stress factor, but this dude is rapping better than majority of the rappers that I see on Facebook. Not the greatest beat, but that's because it's a piano that doesn't have a lot there, and it draws away from everything else. Okay, but he can rap better than most that I've heard. Let alone he has an issue that causes issues for him. There's an issue that makes people stare at him. Now, I will openly and honestly say it. My mother has that same issue when she was born. So I'm not going to look at somebody different for that, with the exception of saying, hey, this is an inspiration technically. Because show me somebody else that raps that went through what he went through. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. If he was with everything else in his song, I think that's the only thing besides the piano itself, how it was like just one beat. If it would have been two or three, it would have been like, I mean, not two or three, but two or three chords at the same time, two or three notes. I don't know what it's listed as on a piano, but if it was like two or three of them, it wouldn't have drawn off. But because it was one solo beat or one solo button, it drew off. Now, like I said, I'm with you on let's talk about depression way too much, because it kind of takes away from what you're about actually talking about depression, because it's repeating the same thing over when you can make a hook line like that. But you could, like I said, you could talk about, or you could put, let's talk about depression when I'm sitting here stressing about the feelings in my head to keep messing with, something like that. I mean, it's really, really simple. I'm not saying that he didn't think about this. I'm not saying he did anything wrong with it. I can understand. When you get put in a dark place, there's one thing that stays, and that's whatever puts you in that dark place. So it could be as simple as that made him put it there, because it kept drawing it back, no matter what he was thinking about, kept drawing it back. I mean, I wrote music. The song that I opened up with today, I made 10 years ago. Longer than that. About 13, 14 years ago, something like that. So, I mean, and I don't play nothing more than the intro of my song, because I would prefer to bring somebody on that's never heard it and let them react to it. But that would be a blind idea there for somebody that's never actually heard it. However, let me go ahead and finish in case there's something more to it. Oh, nope. Let's pause that. Okay, there we go. So that was King Deathwish. That was King Deathwish. If this dude's still in his dark place, he's really got to reach out. I'm sure there's plenty of us that he could reach out to. If he wants to send me a message, he's more than welcome to. I got somebody who's got the know-how, who does make music, who I actually have reacted to a few different times on my channel, who's a really good dude. that said he could hit him up. So, Cass, I'm gonna send you a private message with the guy's name, and send my buddy a message. Hey, he's gonna go ahead and add him, and have him add him to it, so that way somebody that's actually in the profession can guide them in the right way without having to worry about somebody trying to take advantage of them. I mean, I don't know who he surrounds him with or whatnot, but Nick, I will definitely have to look into that. Yeah, exactly, Jordan. If he needs to talk, we're all here. It's absolutely right. But don't let shit. He can't let shit drag him down. However, like I said, that was King Deathwish. Cass, tell your boy I want to hear something that's positive from him. Send me something that's positive that doesn't have the repetition in it. And this weekend I'll pop it off sometime and we'll check it out. But I don't want to go down a dark road like that. I really don't. Jordan knows. Look, I openly told Jordan I didn't like his buddy's music on some of the songs. I absolutely hated the one beat. But Jordan knows I still showed respect. I still said, hey, Jordan, send me some more. Send me some more. I had him sending more songs to this person to give it an opportunity. And there was a couple that I liked. But there was the first one, I just hated the beat. The beat itself pissed me off. Because the dude had flows, but the beat pissed me off. So, like, I'm all for helping whoever. With that being said, I'm going to go ahead and end this. What time is it? 4:48. At 5:05, I'm going to be live with another video. Let's pull out the trusty. Let me pull this. I'll tell everybody what it is. I got to use fingerprint. Okay, I take pictures like I said, so I can tell people what the next one is. Screenshot. Where the hell's there we go. Oh, the guy from Canada that everybody said was a monk, he reached out. Thank you guys. That dude's awesome. Let's see. We're gonna do a Leo. I will say his name whenever I come back with his video. I can't say his last name, but he's from Frog Leap Studios. And I promise you, when I play this song, you're going to be in tears. I can promise. So with that being said, I will be back at 5 after 5 with the Leo guy from, no, I'm not doing this. I'm saying his goddamn name right now. No matter how bad I slaughter it. Leap Studios. Okay, Leo Mariccioli. I got it that time, goddammit. Mariccioli, Scrog. I got it. I'm telling you. But all right, 5 after 5, I'll be back with this. And I'm telling you, it's probably one of his funniest songs, and I haven't even heard it. Just seeing the name, I said, holy shit, this dude did it, and I'm going to react to it. So I'll see you guys at 5 after 5. You'll be able to see the name then. With that being said, anybody that stopped out and checked this out, hey, dude's got, 5 or 6 subs? If you guys don't mind, show him a little bit of love. He got 6 subs. I just subscribed to him, his 6th sub. Let's show him a little bit of love. Try to get him out of this dark ass place that he's in. I mean, it might not be your music, but he's a human. So that's how I feel. With that being said, check him out. I'm getting the hell out of here for 15 minutes.